All right. The journey to the first 10,000, which is obviously part of the first 50,000. Full disclosure, up to this point in my life, I don't believe I've done a total of 10,000 hours of consciousness work. Even though I started doing consciousness work over 7 years ago, it wasn't until over 3 years ago where I really started to take it, very seriously and, stop the missing days and all of that. And I believe in the last over 3 years, I've averaged somewhere between 3 hours, 15 minutes to 4 hours a day of consciousness work. I must be in the range of, and this is just off the top, 3,500, 4,000 hours total since late um, 2019 in my entire life. Maybe 5,000. I'm unsure on that, but I'm going to be starting this clock retroactively. So that means we're talking about the hours starting from January 1st uh, of this year, 2023. So all the hours I've already done, which is, I believe, over 60 at this point, and it's January 10th. Yeah, I'm going to start from that point and count those hours and continue forward. And I'm going to keep you guys constantly updated, but not in the sense of a new video. Hey, I'm at this amount. Hey, I'm at this amount. No, I'm going to continue to put out videos, put out content, but you're going to see like some type of counter or something in like the right hand corner, or bottom right or bottom left hand corner of the screen, or upper left hand corner of the screen, that just shows you the total hours I'm at. So you'll see it, and you'll see it increasing as time goes on. So you'll see, okay, he's at 60 something hours now. Oh, okay, he's at 70. Oh, he's at 200 now. Oh, cool, he's at 500. Oh, he's at 800, so on and so forth. So you're going to be seeing essentially fresh hours. So this isn't square one starting from 0 hours or nearly 0 hours and I'm beginning to put this work in. No, this is, I'm already well into this thing, but I want to start it fresh just so people can see these hours going up and the effect of being consistent. And plus, what else is going to be beautiful about this is you'll be able to see how I change in terms of just how I speak to you, what happens, in my life. And because I'll be sharing the journey with you in terms of just everything from my emotional state, my mental state, my creative state, uh, just the words I use, posture, how I articulate things, how nuanced my words become, maybe how much less I begin to talk or how much more I begin to talk. Maybe you'll be able to pick up on certain stretches of ego backlash. I mean, it's not something I'm gonna just put out there like that. Like, hey, I'm dealing with ego backlash right now. I don't deal with it in the way I used to. It was far, far worse when I was just starting to get a serious with this work. But then when you're dealing with this many hours and you're going to be taking this as far as I'm taking it, as deep as I'm taking it, there may be levels of ego backlash that I have no idea are about to hit. So in so many ways, I'm beneath even a novice at this. So I very much make it a point to be humble and not give myself too much credit on any of this, because there's people that like they really, really, really have taken this to just other stratospheres of progression and exploration and just depth. But what I'm going to do is you're going to see a ticker, and the first we call it the first 10,000. I mean, if we're being real, when I actually hit 10,000 hours, I'll probably in totality for the hours hit since late 2019, it'll be more in the area of 13,500, 14,000 hours. That's what my actual count will be. But I'll really only be speaking of the hours I've done since January 1st, 2023 and beyond. As far as when would I guess that I'll have these hours complete? It's obviously going to have to be sometime after 2023. There's not enough hours in the year to complete a fresh 10,000. So yes, it has to go into 2024. I would say late late 2024 to maybe even early 2025. Yeah. All right. So I'll be sharing more. I will give more information, but in terms of the day to day, listen, this work, it's mundane, it's tedious. I mean, I love it to death, but that's only because I've put so much time into it. Your love is something that has to be acquired for the most part. In the beginning, it's torturous, but come along for the ride. I would love for y'all to join me and let this inspire you into putting consistent hours into your own consciousness work, your own consciousness routine. And yeah, it could come along for the ride. Like I said, you'll start seeing the ticker on every video. It could be a video where I literally mention nothing about the consciousness work I'm doing, which will be probably most of the videos, but you'll see that ticker. I could be talking about my favorite snack at the movie theaters, and you'll see the ticker. Um, Whatever. I could be talking about chores that I did on a certain day, or to what it was like going to work, or anything. I'll be talking about, I went for this nice walk out in the park. I saw this, coyote just jumped out of nowhere. You always see the ticker. Whatever I'm talking about, the ticker is going to be in every single video that I do moving forward, or at least almost every single video. We'll see. But anyway, there you go. That's the update. So Yomai's journey to 10,000. It's obviously 50,000, but right now we're just gonna, be focused on the first 10,000, and then after 10,000, I'll be moving on to 20,000, or probably 25,000, and from 25,000, maybe straight all the way to the 50, or maybe up to 40, then 50, but it'll be like blocks. I'll do a new announcement when a certain block has been hit, 10,000, for example. Like I just hit 10,000. And then I'll be announcing what I'm doing next, and so on and so forth. But you'll always see the total hours. So even when I do the first 10,000 and I continue on to 20,000, 25,000, whatever, you'll see the time beyond 10,000 still ticked on. I'm not going to erase that first 10,000 like it didn't. No. It's going to continue all the way to 50,000 an hour. So this is going to take years and years. And I'm going to be doing all sorts of consciousness work, maybe even many techniques I don't even know about yet. It'll be meditation, be mantras, just so many different types of breath work. Obviously meditative yoga, which is my favorite. That's going to be very, very big on my list of techniques that I'll be doing. But yeah, that's it. Come along for the ride, and yeah, I'll see y'all in the next video.